In a news article by Amir Yaqub, the Federation of Pakistan has hitherto adopted a faulty model of development for Gwadar. What the state bureaucracies fail to understand is the inability of infrastructure-led development without participation of the local population to achieve the intended outcomes. This is evident from the purely marginal impact the construction of a deep seaport and related road infrastructure in Gwadar could cast both at national and local levels. After more than a decade into Chinese-financed CPEC, which was hailed as a game-changer, nothing has significantly changed in Pakistan's economic landscape. This surely is a time to revisit the model of development adopted for the country in general, but specifically for the peripheral region of Gwadar. The situation in the remote town of Gwadar is alarming. One does not have to be super observant to see the plight of local people. Just to turn off the Marine Drive and Expressway is enough to reveal the fractured developmental state of the coastal town. The streets adjacent to these roads, which are often propagated as a system of Gwadar's progress under the CPEC regime, are dusty, unpaved, and lack any system of sewerage disposal. Clean drinking water and uninterrupted power supply remain a distant dream for the fishing folks of Gwadar. Health facilities are not up to the mark, and people often have to travel to Karachi via Makran Coastal Highway to seek appropriate health care. The people of Gwadar surely did not envision such a state of affairs for their homeland when they wholeheartedly welcomed the construction of deep seaport and related infrastructure in their native lands well before the formal launch of CPEC. A large chunk of Baloch youth is very critical of what they call federal government's encroachment upon their resources. Despite the ever-expanding infrastructure, they say only a few employment opportunities are offered to the local population, that too on differential conditions. Constant security checks, depleting sea resources due to unauthorized fishing by big trawlers, limited access to the sea and surrounding mountains, and unavailability of previously available food items on subsidized rates are some of the most important realities of the everyday life in Gwadar. Additionally, many in Gwadar feel that Baloch identity is being systematically suppressed. It's true that CPEC installations and the security agencies have been attacked in the past by Baloch separatists, but turning the entire population into a suspect community would not do any good for either side. Excessive use of power, forced disappearances, and denial of due legal process to the disgruntled youth would only crumble rapidly depleting faith in the federalism of Pakistani state. It is high time for the policymakers in Islamabad to understand that investment in infrastructure development can only take us this far. It's the investment in human development which can unleash the potential of Baloch youth who can turn Gwadar into a modern coastal city. It's important to note that without any meaningful help from the government authorities, people in Gwadar have established many small-scale public welfare projects which include art schools, public libraries, consistent literary sessions for the promotion of language, regular study circles to discuss social issues, and frequent guidance sessions for prospective undergraduate students. Baloch youth has the talent and will to continue the progress of their homeland. What is missing is the government patronage. Unfortunately, Pakistani federalism has miserably failed to inspire a strong sense of belonging for the country among the population of smaller provinces. Particularly, the use of security apparatus to sort out the difference between the centre and provinces has damaged the mutual respect and confidence between the federation of units. Consequently, very frequently we witness large-scale grassroots mobilizations in various parts of the country, including Gwadar and other parts of Balochistan. How government deals with these local movements is immensely important not only for the regions they emerge from, but for the entire country. The people of Gwadar cannot be indifferent to these indigenous movements, thanks to the modern means of communication. Also, they may not choose to stay silent on the excesses committed by the state against the Baloch identity in other parts of Balochistan. Hence, it is in the interest of the state to engage with disgruntled factions of Baloch society and make them a partner in development.